Movavi helps. What to watch during the quarantine? Staying at home because of the COVID situation? It's the perfect time to get into some new series. Especially for you, we've made a list of 8 great series in 2020. The Outsider. This series is an adaptation of Stephen King's novel of the same name. In a small town, a boy is found dead. A local detective investigating the case soon realizes that he's facing an intractable puzzle. On the day of the murder, the suspect was in 2 places simultaneously. If you like the atmosphere of True Detective Season 1, don't miss this miniseries. Locke Key. Following her husband's death, Nina Locke returns to the family manor with her 3 children to start her life over. The children come across some mysterious keys that give their owner magical powers. However, the same keys awaken an ancient evil that lives in the manor. This series will be great for fans of Stranger Things and chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Westworld Season 3. In the 3rd season of this addictive series, Dolores and other androids will finally get out of the parks and encounter the world of humans. The robots will have to confront humans face to face and come to understand that ultimately they have a lot in common. The new season stars Aaron Paul and Vincent Cassel. The New Pope. This series is a sequel to The Young Pope, released in 2016. While the main character, Lenny Bilardo, is in coma, the Vatican decides to elect a new pope. However, Lenny begins to recover to the delight of his followers. Now the new pope must struggle to keep power in his hands. The lead characters are played by Jude Law and John Malkovich. Sex Education Season 2. Otis, the son of a sex therapist, starts dating Ola and stops hanging out with his friend Maeve. Their joint business is also on hold. But the 2 main characters can't help but be dragged back to each other. Then there's a chlamydia outbreak at the school, which means sex education is needed more than ever. The whole 2nd season is already out and available on Netflix. Better Call Saul Season 5. In the 5th season of the Breaking Bad spin-off, we'll see Jimmy McGill finally transform into Saul Goodman. After a year-long suspension, Jimmy returns to practicing law and begins to dive deeper into the world of the petty criminals who become his clients. There seems to be little hope for a happy ending. The season promises to be quite grim. I am not okay with this. Sydney is a frustrated 17-year-old girl who has problems with her family, at school, and with herself. Then she discovers she has superpowers that she can't yet control. This series exploits the nostalgia of the 80s and 90s and feels like Carrie meets Stranger Things. If you're a fan of this genre, don't miss this one. Dracula. A British miniseries that reimagines the classic story of an immortal vampire aristocrat. Over the course of 3 90-minute episodes, Count Dracula will have to confront the smart, brave nun Agatha in a battle for intellectual and moral dominance. The struggle between the 2 main characters is like the confrontation between Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty. And that's not a coincidence. Dracula's creators also worked on the famous Sherlock series. Now you know what series you can be watching while you're quarantined. And you're amazing!